Hey everybody, this is your girl Ms NicoleTyler, and I am back for another video. This is going to be my part 2 to living in Babylon. One of the things I want to focus on, you all, is our children. Our children are being dumbed down, indoctrinated, and miseducated by Babylon, by the public school system, and by basically the government, because it's the government who sends out the money to these schools to educate our children, and our children are just coming up short. There were some articles. Even if you say it is the state that pays our educators, okay, they are still under Satan's rule.
Not force. Freedom, not force.
We came out to be their voice because they don't have a voice in this.
Freedom, not force.
They want to violate HIPAA laws when it comes to inoculating our children and the parents with this new booster that they are trying to pass. And you have Joe Biden, who wants you to vote. He is so senile, he doesn't know that nobody is voting. Satan is continuing on with his plan, and if you ask me, Satan lives through Joe Biden. He really does. Go back and check. The whole time Joe Biden has been in office, it's just been chaotic, going downhill, confusion. And now that he is president, he has turned it up a notch. He doesn't know that nobody's going to be voting. He doesn't know that no one wants to be shotted up. They don't want their children shotted up, and no one wants to get the booster. And the people are getting these things out of fear. There are a lot of fear mongering going on. And people are out there making all these videos, rap songs, and they think that if they tell you to get these things, that their life is going to go back to normal, and it's not. They also want to indoctrinate our children with whatever you want to be. You don't have to be a she. You don't have to be a he. We're not going to call you either one. They also just passed a law saying that they are going to remove gender off of the birth certificates.
Terry Miller and Andrea Yearwood dominating the competition at the Girls Track and Field Championships in Connecticut earlier this month, coming in first and second place respectively. And while it was a state race, their wins are making national headlines.
It is so crazy out here concerning our children. Our children who wants to compete will now be forced to compete against transgender little boys. Who still have their private parts and who can just put on a wig and say that I am the same as you. I'm sure there's a lot of little children out here who are confused and lost and scared. They have to wear a mask.
You are ruining our children.
Mask wars rage on. Angry parents descended on a school board meeting in Palm Beach last night, demanding an end to mask mandates in schools.
We want our children unmasked now. Please, we are begging you.
In New York City, where the mask mandate came to an end this week, but most people still seem to be wearing masks, a mask burning ceremony was held. Anti-maskers even invited the 70s pop group The Tramps to sing their hit, Disco Inferno. It turns out, masks don't burn so easily.
On top of that, during reading time, they have people who are dressed like butt monkeys out here reading to the children with the buttocks out and fake private parts on. I'm sure our little kids are scared. They don't know who to trust and what's happening to their little minds. And it is sad that we have people out here who are going along with Satan at this time. It's really sad what's happening with the teenagers who are graduating from high school nowadays. They don't have any skills. They don't know how to add. Not all of them, but some, especially in certain areas where there is a lot of neglect from the state, particularly Baltimore. Baltimore always comes up. They have not prepared our children for the coming world. They don't have any skills. They've taken away home ec and auto mechanics out of school and things like that out of school. So a lot of our teenagers are graduating to a world where they're not prepared. Unfortunately, you all, they're not preparing our young adults at all. And I mean, I pray so much for the world, and I pray so much for the Most High and His Son, the Christ, to just come on down. Whatever you have to do, just do it. I don't care if everyone is killed and brought back to life, okay, in new bodies. I just want it to end, because I know that it is going to get worse. And it is so sad that so many people have sold their soul to Satan, and they have not prepared our children. The young adults, they don't even know what they're in for. It's really a sad time, and we need to take it more seriously. They're blaming crime on COVID-19. They're saying that is why there is an increase in crime. But I'm telling you, there's an increase in crime because that also is by design. When you're living in a state of chaos, controlled chaos, where you have people who are employing people to go out there and burn up businesses and tear up cars and kill people. You putting illegal guns into young adults, especially the Black community's hand.
These are issues that many individuals across the city, whether you be on the south sides or west sides where it has historically happened, the violence, or whether you be downtown on the Gold Coast or even in Lincoln Park, where there's usually a younger white group of folks, college students live. There's been mass shootings in those areas, which we had never seen before. Who's to blame? The mayor of Chicago, the Cook County prosecutor especially. The Cook County prosecutor, Kim Foxx, has released 25,000 felony cases, including murder cases. There was an analysis by the Sun-Times also that showed in the last 6 years, over 1,000 shootings, almost 150 people who died from those shootings. 2 convictions out of over 1,000 people. This is not an American city. The leadership needs to be kicked out, and the residents of Chicago have to start telling on the people who are committing the crimes.